Hey, what's happening?
What the fuck, dude?
What in the hell is going on?
I dealt to the Warriors.
You what?
I've just been dealt to the Warriors.
Oh, jeez.
I was part of the deal.
Oh, God, I feel bad for them. So, so did you see my mistake as we went live? I had
the parental advisory.
No. It came up the banner down at the bottom said Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. It happens.
Yeah.
Are we live again?
As a wise man once said, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
You
You
made
know
it
what?
live again, Larry?
No, we're just it's being
You
recorded.
know what you're doing.
Absolutely. So before we get into episode 8 of Extreme Sports Talk, my boys, Pineapple Pete and Speedo's Roll, welcome to the show once again, fellas.
What's up,
going
guy?
on?
It's nice to see that last episode Reese had his upside down pineapple shirt on. Explained a lot of things.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Swinger Springer or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember. And so how was everybody's 4th of July? Everybody got all their digits? As 4th of July was last week?
Well,
Yeah.
it's the same as last time.
I see it took a little more hair off the top.
Oh, yeah,
Did you get a little too close?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
What are you gonna do?
What are you going to do? So before we get into episode 8, guys, it was brought to my attention that we did not talk about the Colorado Avalanche winning the Stanley Cup and the Warriors winning the NBA title. God forgive me. I messed up. You know.
Well, we're used to that, Larry, with you. We accept you for who you are.
I
and
appreciate
your flaws. I just want everybody to know out there, if they could go back and see that I picked the Golden State Warriors to win the title.
that. You did.
I believe I'm the only one that's been successful on picking the winners so far.
Except for the Colorado.
I didn't. You didn't pick. You both picked Tampa Bay.
You didn't pick Colorado.
No, I said I'm the only one that has a win so far out of all the.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. My fault.
Did you pick Colorado right
I
at the
picked
beginning?
Florida to beat Colorado.
Yeah, but I think you definitely picked Golden State there, like right when the playoffs started. So
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
kudos to you.
I will give him that.
Yeah, stuff being this good.
Hey, so I just have to, I have to get this out there. I was reading the interweb or Facebook the other day, and on July
Interweb?
4th,
Did you almost say interweb?
I always say interweb. So I was scanning the scanner pages, and 4th of July is saying there was a report of a very large flag up in the Westmont area. NASA got it on their cameras.
Yeah, I have to admit to you guys something. I had an American flag condom on, and it was picked up. It was picked up in space.
Holy hell! Are we live? Wow.
I knew you were going there, Larry. I needed a good comeback, buddy.
That was good. I wasn't expecting that.
So now that everybody knows, welcome to Westmont.
Oh, that's funny. Well, guys, this episode is going to be nothing but Major League Baseball. So, if you're ready to get down to it, I'm ready to get down to it.
I was born ready, Larry.
Oh, that's what I like to hear, my man.
Even NASA knows what I'm made of.
So this year, the Major League Baseball deadline is August 2nd this year, which is weird because it's always been in July,
Yeah.
as far as I can remember. With that being said, I got a couple players that are possibly going to be traded. Tell me your thoughts and what you think.
Okay.
All right. So again, if you watched the last show, my sources tell me that the Cubs are going to deal Wilson Contreras to the Houston Astros.
Yeah, I can see this happening. Just because the Cubs they don't have much to play for. Yeah, they're rebuilding their entire roster, so he's just the next natural piece to go. Houston needs a little more bat from that position. So, yeah, I can see it definitely going that way.
And Maldonado he's a good defensive catcher, and works well with the pitching staff. But if Contreras was going to go to Houston, he would definitely provide the offensive pop that they need out of that position. But San Francisco would also be a good destination for him. With Buster Posey retiring last year, they called up Joey Bart, and he's not really panning out quite yet, whether he was ready for the majors or not. But they ended up sending him back down to AAA, so there's a spot for him in San Francisco too. So either or the places, Houston or San Fran.
All right. So do we have a deal or no deal? Is Contreras going to be dealt?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
All right. Next up, this is going to be controversial. Is the Pirates going to trade Brian Reynolds to the New York Yankees?
No, not to the Yankees.
Reese?
I'm going to say no.
No to the Yankees or not dealing him at all?
I'm going to say no at all. Not
Springer?
yet.
Springer, you're saying no to the Yankees. Who do you think?
I still think they'll deal him. I think you might get. I'm gonna say Tampa Bay or Boston.
Pittsburgh always seems to trade with Tampa Bay in
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Because those two teams are going to be looking to do something to try to catch up either to the Yankees or at least to try to solidify a wild card spot. Because they're both playing good ball. They just, they can't both be vying for that position because there's too many other good teams out there right now.
If Pittsburgh does trade him, I'm gonna say they're gonna request a bunch back for him. But you have to look at it. Marishnik's hurt. Gamble is hurt. You have Madriz, Reynolds, Marcano. Who else plays that? Like you have a bunch of people in the outfield, so somebody is getting traded in that outfield. And I don't think that you want. I don't think they're gonna want to. Are you fucking serious?
He did it to me. I just didn't happen to be talking.
Well, that's just all fucked.
Sorry, I had to make sure my buttons were working. So I heard that if the Pirates trade him to the Yankees, I heard there's a pretty big package that
NASA saw that one.
that the Yankees want to send to Pittsburgh, including that Jason Dominguez.
That outfielder.
Yeah. Yeah, the Yankees will do that, but I don't. The way the Yankees are, do they really need it? I mean, I don't know if they really need that. I mean, they're sitting pretty. Don't ruin the chemistry of the team. They're already doing so much already. I think if you fiddle around with it too much, then you're going to possibly hurt that. But they have the best record in the league. They don't need to do anything.
Well, I read that they want to get rid of. They're possibly looking to get rid of Gallo. That's why they want to. That's why they want to trade for Reynolds.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Deal or no deal? Reynolds to the Yankees.
No.
No.
All right. Next up, we got Luis Castillo from the Reds. Their ace starting pitcher going to the Cleveland Guardians. Don't you dare call them the Cleveland Indians. What do you think?
I haven't seen
No.
what was the last time Cleveland made a big deal at a deadline for a top flight player?
I can't remember.
That's not their MO. Cleveland
No.
doesn't do that.
No.
Okay.
So I say no. Not to Cleveland.
Okay. Reese?
Yeah,
No.
I'll say no also.
Where do you? Okay, so you both say no. Where do you think he ends up if he gets traded?
Angels.
San Diego.
Hang on, one at a time. Springer,
I say he goes to San Diego.
Reese.
Angels.
Oh, the Angels.
Yeah.
So, saying that, do you think they're going to be contenders?
Yeah.
Oh.
A wild card spot.
No, no way. No way. Oh. Okay. Deal or no deal? Castillo to the Guardians.
No.
No.
All right. Next one's interesting. The Royals sending Andrew Benintendi to San Diego.
I think San Diego is in more of a line for pitching than hitting. They need to try to keep up with San Francisco and LA. And they need pitching to do that.
Reese?
I'll say no.
All right.
Toronto.
I like that.
Yeah. Good. That sounds like a good plan. I can see him going to Toronto.
Yeah.
So, no deal to San Diego?
Nope.
No.
All right. All right, and this one I just heard today. Frankie Montas, am I saying that right? Montas from the A's, starting pitcher, to the New York Mets.
I say no because they're going to be getting Scherzer and DeGrom back, sometime in August. They don't need it. I mean, that's their big deal is getting those two guys back.
Reese?
I'll say no also.
Okay.
To the Dodgers.
Yeah. Dodgers are going to do something.
They always do.
I know.
Bueller's hurt. And
You don't know
how
what you're
long
going to get out of Kershaw anymore.
And how long is Tyler Anderson going to keep up his hot streak?
Yeah.
So I did hear this today also, guys. DeGrom at the trade deadline going to Atlanta.
No. They won't trade in the division. Especially when Atlanta, their hair's on fire right now. They're flying.
I think sorry.
You got to look, Atlanta. They just brought up Spencer Strider. I don't know if you saw him last night.
Yeah.
He pitched last night. That dude is going to be – he has the look of Randy Johnson with the mustache, the heat. He just reminds me a lot of the big unit. And their pitching staff looks good. They're looking to still get the Mike Soroka back. If you put him in there with Max Fried, way Kyle Wright's pitching, Spencer Strider, you got Charlie Morton on the back end. They got enough. I don't think they're going to – and I don't see the Mets dealing within the division like that.
Isn't this DeGrom's contract year?
It is.
Yeah.
And there was two sources that are saying that Atlanta's interested.
And if the Mets are going to want way too much out of them. They'll purge that they'll try to purge that roster.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. So, deal or no deal, Montas to the Mets. Both no.
No.
All right. So, the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado hits for the cycle Friday night against the Phillies. and the 4th player this season to hit for the cycle.
Now, tell me who the other 3 are.
I can't remember, but I do remember reading it. Springer, you're laughing. Do you know?
I'm gonna go with the old Reese montage. I don't know.
I don't know.
You got Yelich. Yelich was the first one. And then you had, what's his name? Eduardo Escobar. And then Jared Walsh just did it.
That's right.
And that's
I remember Escobar.
Arenado's second career cycle.
Yes.
Also.
Yeah.
So sticking with the Cards, they had 4 straight home runs yesterday in their game. It was Nolan Arenado and then 2 rookies back-to-back, Nolan Gorman and Juan Yepes. Am I saying that right? Yepes?
Probably.
And Dylan Carlson.
That was in the first inning too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was the start of the game.
Wow.
So, they always seem to
Oops. Did I do it again?
Well, I'll take over a little bit, Reese. There, they're doing. The Cardinals have been playing some good ball lately. They're coming on. Was it? They're always a tough out. Larry, it's gonna be hard for you to see the screen with 2 black eyes.
One from you and one from Reese.
But I think the Cardinals they're starting to come on a little bit, which makes everybody nervous because when the Cardinals come on, they usually go and win the World Series. So that I think everybody's getting a little eye opener right now. Goldschmidt's been on fire.
Yeah.
Oh man!
I mean, that guy's batting 364 and 20 home runs. He's been playing some good ball.
And he's up there in age too. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, not
Middle
probably
30s?
as much as you are in age there, Larry, but he's getting up there.
Yeah,
He's at least Reese's age.
mid-30s, I would think.
Yeah, probably like 33, 34.
Huh? Pittsburgh will get in about 10 years.
They'll trade O'Neal Cruz and Jack Swinski for him right at the end of his career.
Yeah, right. We will be talking about O'Neal Cruz here a little bit later in the show.
Nobody's gonna like my opinion on this either.
Oh, all right. So we got the All-Star game coming up, and with the All-Star game, we got Home Run Derby.
Yep.
So some first-timers that maybe we would like to see, just a few, and then you just can give me your thoughts. Luis Robert from the White Sox, Paul Goldschmidt from the Cardinals, which that surprises me. First, he's never been in a home run derby yet.
Well, this is his first time on roids.
Mike Trout, that surprised me too.
He'll blow a hammy.
Oh, dear Lord. Ain't that the truth? Austin Riley from Atlanta. I like him. Jordan Alvarez. From Houston.
He can crush it.
He's a beast. Julio Rodriguez from Seattle. And then O'Neal Cruz from Pittsburgh. And don't give me your thoughts on O'Neal Cruz just yet. That's coming up next. But do you think any of these guys we'll see them as first timers in the home run derby?
I can see Austin Riley and Jordan Alvarez. I think those 2 guys they could get in there and do some damage.
Do you think either one of those 2 could challenge Alonso?
No.
Not even Jordan.
No.
Not even close.
He's too big. Like, not to be mean, but this home run derby, man, you better have some endurance to get up there and make 200 swings, for the whole thing. The bigger you are, I look at all the past. All those guys just gassed out. And they can never get the whole way through the end.
Prince Fielder.
Yeah.
Cecil Fielder.
But I'd like to see, like, Aaron Judge and Pete Alonso go at it.
That would be cool. I would definitely watch that.
Yeah.
Reese, just because I know you're a big O'Neal Cruz fan, is he going to be in the Derby? Yes or no?
Better not be.
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow. He said better not be.
Man, that's 3 home runs in his career. He better not be in the home run derby this early.
Yeah.
That's
not
joke.
yet. Not yet.
14 games, you're hitting 200 or 3 home runs, and you're talking about a derby? Get out of here.
All right. So, Pineapple Pete.
Huh.
You went to the Pittsburgh Pirates game yesterday.
Yes, sir.
And I saw you on TV, and it's a little disturbing for me. They caught you eating a hot dog long ways.
Yeah, I know that's not true because I didn't eat a hot dog.
Well, how do you eat your hot dogs, Larry?
From the middle out.
Who does that? What kind of weirdo are you?
When I say he ate the long end, I mean deep throated that sucker. It was gone in one bite.
Well, it must have been a good hot dog.
It must have been a foot long.
I have more faith in Reese than that.
Yeah, thank you.
So, tell us a brief description about your experience going to the game yesterday. Brief, because I will mute your ass.
No, it was. I think that there's a core group of guys that the Pirates have, and if they just get 3 decent pitchers and another arm in the bullpen, like, they wouldn't really be a laughingstock of the league. Like, they're the couple prospects that they just called up, give them time, build that chemistry, and they could be an 80-win team. But and like the whole pitching staff and the bullpen, that's just an issue. And that's always been an issue. So
Reese,
I think what these Pirates need to do, honestly, is have somebody not pay the dang phone bill so the GM can't make calls to trade these guys.
Yeah.
Because he always gets an itchy trigger finger to trade these guys once they become good. So someone needs to cut the phone line and don't let them do it.
True. So, Reese, do you still think that they're the laughing stock of the league right now?
No, not currently, not the last month or so.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this, obviously not on camera, but they're an entertaining team to watch. And as much as I don't want to say that, but I have to give them their props. I mean,
yep.
They're entertaining. You got O'Neal Cruz, you got Madrid or Madris, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Madris.
Yeah. I mean, and then you got Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very interesting, and like you said, they're a couple pitchers away. They do need help. Bednar's starting to struggle a little bit coming out of the pen.
He's overworked.
Yep.
They're pitching him 2-inning saves. Like,
you're right.
Like, you can't, unless they're wearing them down and then trading them. But still, Bednar does a lot for the community of Pittsburgh too.
Oh, so this is another LeBron James kind of thing.
No. But I don't. Well, with all these prospects being called up, like, what? So what are you going to do with Newman when he comes back? Newman is tearing it up in Indianapolis right now.
Is
You
he?
have Marishnik coming back. Gammel's coming back. You have a crowded outfield, and I would send down Mercano.
Yes.
He's not doing too hot.
I like Gambles.
O'Neal Cruz needs. I like O'Neal, but he needs to be more disciplined at the plate. He's striking out. Well, after today's game, like 35% of the time.
Yeah.
And he's batting, what, 214, 212, something like that. And honestly, I think Madriz is the best prospect out of those ones that they just called up.
Even above Cruz?
Because of the play discipline.
I think Cruz, what he should be doing in this, when he's up to bat, is see more pitches. Take the time to see pitches, because then you're going to get better at being able to identify, have plate discipline. He's going to get, strike out or not, but at least look at some more pitches than what he's doing.
Yeah. And I was watching, I hate to say this, I find myself watching more Pirate games lately. And although Sawinski, he's only hitting like 210 or whatever, he's still having quality at bats.
Yeah.
He was facing Hader today. He was down like 1-2, and he got it to 3-2. He choked up on the bat, and he hit a single or double to right field there. What rookie is going to do that?
Right. Yeah, most of them start chasing pitches out of the zone and just putting the final nail in the coffin on that with a 1 and 2. They get a little nervous, but you got to see pitches. You got to take your time and just,
Yeah.
So in closing of this episode number 8, yesterday when O'Neal Cruz hit that home run, that rocket, what was it like being in that stadium, PNC Park, Reese?
Dude, the crowd erupted. Like you heard the crack of the bat and it was in the stands. Instantly.
When he hits that ball, he hits it, man. It's not no fly ball. It's a laser.
Yep.
Yeah.
But with that being said, how loud was that stadium with only 1,000 people there?
It was almost. It wasn't. I would say it was 3/4 of the way full.
Yeah, don't say it was sellout because I was watching it.
No,
it wasn't even close.
No, they had a lot more people there than I thought they would. I mean, there was a lot more people there yesterday than there was today. But
right.
The stadium got loud. They were, we were all cheering for most of the game, booing at Angel Hernandez. But yeah, that was an absolute laser.
Sure was. I mean, it left the park fast.
The guy sitting beside me, he said Cruz is going to hit one in the water next pitch. Yeah, I mean, he was almost right. But
how silent was the crowd when he struck out?
Silent.
Were they booing him?
No.
Give it time.
No, we were just booing Yelich.
Yeah, when they start booing him, they'll trade him to the Yankees.
Yep. Or Tampa Bay.
Yeah, hopefully they keep him.
Yeah.
All right.
It costs over $100 million, then it'll be gone.
Well.
All right, Reese. I'm going to ask you this question first. Are the Pirates going to be over 500 at the end of the season?
No.
Springer.
No.
Okay.
I'll say they'll be.
Are they going to be 500, over 500 any point of the season?
No.
Okay.
No. And if they do, the other teams are just that bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they got the Yankees coming up. Who else they got? They got Tampa Bay coming up. So it's going to be interesting.
Seems that anytime I go to a Pirates game, it's always when they're playing the Brewers. Because Haley even brought that up yesterday. Why do we always see this team? Well, it is what it is, kid.
So did Andrew McCutcheon get a good?
Yeah,
ovation?
he got a nice standing ovation. I mean, it was kind of weak, but for the number of people that were there, it was nice. Every time he came up the bat, he pretty much got a standing ovation. So
well deserved, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, that is it for episode 8. Thanks for coming on, talking some baseball, and until next time, Springer, Reese, we are out. Pineapple Pete in the game. Until next time.
Have a good one, fellas.
Later on.
Enjoy your July 9th.
Mm-hmm.